sharing my screen now. Please reach out to your friends and everybody that needs to be here. It's not really good going back and forth. I mean, recap is good, but I'm sure you can see my screen now. You can see my screen. All right. Thank you. Um, so this is what we did yesterday, and we got here by aiming to achieve this. Our plan was to achieve this, and this was our target, but because of the network, we could not achieve that. Could not achieve that, right? So yeah, so we are going to continue from there today, and I would need you to pay attention. So yesterday we talked about surveying, we talked about the softwares in surveying. I dropped the notes on the platform, and yeah, so we talked about the interface, we talked about orientation, we talked about what to do when you open your AutoCAD, and I said that we specifically choose to use 2007, AutoCAD 2007, because it's like the basics for on which every other version is built, right? So if you can navigate this particular software, you can navigate AutoCAD 2004, right? 2024, I mean. So this is like the ribbon. The ribbon is where you find your tools. Is by on this particular version is on your left and on your right. Left on your left and on your right. All right. On other versions, 2019 upward. I think even on 2013, you have it at the top here. And this is the command bar, bar, and this is where you find your. I think we call this place. It's where you find your the OSNAP, the auto, and all that. I explained what they are used for. If you want a straight line, you use auto. If you want to navigate anywhere, and you want to pick definite points, you have your OSNAP on. Right. So moving forward, once you open your AutoCAD, a fresh page, the first thing you want to do is want to tell AutoCAD that you are a surveyor and you have to orient. You have to, just like you want to like set up your GPS, your total station, you have to do orientation, right? And for you to orient on AutoCAD, you come to format, you go to units, and you set up this page. Format unit set up this page. For an alternative, you can just simply type UN on the command bar, and you have the same page pop up. So on the length by your left, you have the type, you leave it as default decimal. The precision can change it to 2. You can change it to 3 or leave it at 2, depending on what you want to achieve. For type, you put it to degree minutes seconds. For precision, you do degree minutes seconds, or you do degree minutes. In recent time, we've been using degree minutes. You check the clockwise box. You check the clockwise box. The insertion scale, you set it to meters. Then the direction, you put it to knots. So this page seems set up because this is the page we used yesterday. And people that were here yesterday saw how we changed those things, but exactly how I just explained it to you. Then the tools we'll be using, we have line. The thing with line is how many lines you draw with this tool, it will isolate each of the lines, so it won't pit them together. You can work on each of the lines individually, independently. That's the peculiarity of the tool line. Is the first tool here. And the second tool you need is the polyline. So Yeah, contrary to the line, polyline like join your drawings together. Polyline join your drawings together. And you need your box. So if you see this boundary line that you're seeing around this plan, it was drawn by the box, the boundary box. Okay. So you need your arc. You see this true north sign was drawn by the polyline and arc. We did it yesterday. Maybe if you have time, I'll do it again. Circle, you need circle. You see this guy here was cut out by a circle. Okay, so you need points. All these pillar signs, they were done by points. All right. So moving forward, we can plot by coordinates and bearings and distance, and you can plot by just coordinates. So if you're plotting by coordinates and bearings and distance, you need a root. It means that you need one coordinate that will tell you that this is the origin of my plan, and you have bearings and distance of the other lines, right? And don't forget, I mentioned that you have to plot clockwise. You have to plot clockwise. Is very, very important. And I explained the details on this plan. This is the name and address. This is the name and location. This is our scale bar. This is our scale bar. This is our scale. All right. This is the area. This is the origin. And in the document I shared on the group, I explained these UTM zones. There are 3 zones in Nigeria: zone 31, 32, and 33. And I have graciously splitted out the states that falls under each zones. The state that thing confused me as I mean, I'm still young. As a younger, when I was starting out in the profession. I mean, not until recently. I mean, it can still be confusing, to be honest, to think you can't put all of the states in your head. And by the virtue of what we do, I mean, you tend to like go from year to year, from year to year to do your job. So if you find yourself in Akwa Ibom tomorrow, how do you know what zones Akwa Ibom is located under? I mean, that document will be handy and helpful. So you have the plan number. Plan number is given by the Ministry of the State you're doing the job in. You have your beacon number. Beacon number is given by the state SOCON of the state. This is like this means SOCON. This represents the prefix of the state. Then on the number you have the prefix, you have the suffix, right? And this is just a sample. It's not a real number, right? And then you have the details. So going forward, I'll plot the remaining line just to show. So if you want to plot a line now, you pick polyline or point. Yesterday we used polyline, and you would tell AutoCAD the point you want to start from by entering the coordinate of the first point. Don't forget you want to replicate this particular plan, right? So put in the coordinates. And I mentioned yesterday that when you're plotting your coordinates, you're plotting eastings, northings, eastings, northings, eastings, northings. So this is our easting value. I just inserted it. You can see it on the screen, and I'm pressing comma. Comma will change it directly by itself to nothings, and our nothings value is 845063.534. Okay, so it will automatically take the line to the origin. Like I said, we tried to replicate this yesterday, so that's why it is there. So that's the origin, and once you get the origin, to plot this line, you press at the distance and the bearing. So since we've done this one, we'll continue from here. And don't forget, I mentioned it's very important that you know that we plot clockwise. We plot clockwise. So I just press at the line. The distance of this line is 96.96, 96.96. Then we'll use the less than sign. Okay. we didn't pick a line, so we are trying to. Okay. What I said about auto, I'll mention it. So we are trying to plot this line. Don't forget this particular line. So we are pressing at. We did it yesterday. We plotted everything just for the sake of people that were not here. The distance of this line is 96.96. You use the less than sign and you press 241 degrees. So for the degrees, you don't have to mind the sign. You can just put D 18 minutes. The minute sign is show our apostrophe, right? So once you have that, you press enter. You can see that it's accurately gives us the existing line. So you repeat the same process for this, for this, for this. That's how we got the box out. So before I continue, the young lady that said she didn't get me well yesterday, are we good to this point? Are we good to this point? Okay, I didn't get her name. There is a young lady that said I should recap.
Filma.
Yes, Ifilma. Ifilma. Oh, God. And I've stayed in Uganda for many years.
Yes, I'm good.
Okay, thank you, Ifilma. All right. So, hello, sir. Please, is this session going to be? Yes, it's recorded. It's recorded, and we are going to share you the link to it later. So Ben, to answer your question, auto is if you have a line like this, and probably you need it to be exactly straight. Instead of me struggling like this to get it to be straight, I can just press auto and just click on my auto to get it straight. So the line can now turn either to the side vertically or horizontally. So if you have your auto on, your line can only turn either vertically or horizontally. Do you understand? And when you're done with whatever you want to use that to do, you will off your auto and you can go back to spinning 360. I'm sure Ben, you got that. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Ben, you good?
I'm
okay.
Sorry,
all right, Ben. Yeah, thank you. All right. So
sorry, sir.
All right, please go ahead.
All right, please, for the sake of people that want to raise their hands, please, instead of that, because they might not be able to see that, you can just drop your question under the income messages. It will see it directly. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, sir. Okay, so like I said, today we are not rushing. The benefit of this class is that we get everybody together. Daniel, you were my friend yesterday. I asked you to message me, you didn't. I don't want to say you have missed your gifts, but I guess you have missed it. But if Messi prevails on you, you can still get. So Daniel, on mute, tell me how to bring out the bearing and distance of this particular line. Daniel, on mute and tell me how to bring out the bearing and distance of this particular line. We did this and this yesterday, and I'm sure you were on the call. So Daniel Onwelu, please unmute and help me. What should I do? I'm leaving it open to anybody that wants to answer. I have a gift for the person that answers. Did Daniel leave? Oh, Daniel left the call. Okay, so I have a gift for anybody that answers correctly. And I mean, I'll choose the most accurate answer. So don't mind, even if you didn't learn it yesterday, probably you knew it before. Still unmute and let me know what you think. How do I bring out and label this line? How do I label this line? Okay, I'm waiting for you guys. I'm waiting for you guys. How do I label this line? Nobody. You said? Bolu Asifa, I didn't get that. I should do what?
You
I think your network is bad, Bolu.
type
Maybe you should type it. Can type your response. Any other person wants to try? If you want to try, you can unmute and let me hear you. Who is helping us? Oyinda Mola, you can help us. You can help us. You can help us. What do we do to label this line, this particular line? What do we do? Should I just tell it label? Okay, Ben wants to try.
We'll use a box to type the text and get the dimensions by pressing DI, I think.
Please come again.
We'll use a box to type the text and get the dimensions of the line by typing in DI or something like that.
Okay. I will type in DI, right? Is that what you said?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Yes, sir.
I've just typed DI. Am I clicking enter? Ben,
Yes, sir.
don't mute. Yeah, you are an instructor.
Ah.
So I will click enter, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So enter. Where do I go to? Here or here or here?
This
place, right?
I think it's the second point. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Clicked. Where would I go to again? Here or here?
That's that point.
This one.
No.
Which
line are we looking for?
This one. We are looking at this one.
That's the point we were on just now.
This one, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So our distance is 96.96, and our bearing is 61.18. But remember, we want to like replicate this plan. And the bearing here is 241.18. I mean, coincidentally, we got the minutes. So what could be the problem, Ben?
Sir, I don't get the question.
So I'm saying that the bearing we have on our command bar is 61.18. And what we have on the plan we want to replicate is 241.18, right? So
Yes, sir.
what can be the problem? Why is there discrepancy here?
It's the back bearing, I think.
Okay, so how do we rectify that?
We subtract 180.
Okay, very good. But that would, thank you very much, Ben. Thank you. Thank you. Please, you can send me a DM. I have a gift for you. Thank you. So
Okay.
what you did wrong is just that we picked, okay, let me do this. Just a minute, guys. Okay, can you still hear me? Can you all still hear me? Let me have your thumbs up. All right, good. Okay, so what you did wrong is simply that we pick the line anti-clockwise. So we picked from here to here. It means that we are telling the drawing to give us the back bearing. So like I said yesterday, that's why I was hammering it, that we plot clockwise. It has to be clockwise. So if you want to plot clockwise, when you press your DI, which means distance, when you want to get you plot from here to here for you to get the bearing, forward bearing of this line. You understand? For you to get the forward bearing of this line, you have to ensure that you're going forward and not backward. So we are interested in the forward bearing, which will give us 24118 and the correct distance. Ben, do you get that? So for the sake of people that were not here, we copied the results that appeared on the command line, and we are just going to paste it on the screen. Then after pressing it, we double click on the text. We double click on the text and it brings it out this way. Cancel what is in between, replace it with M, move that, highlight it, put your text at the center, change your text style to whatever fits in. Please ensure that there is consistency in your text style. Once you use one, you continue with it for all of your drawings, except you get to the title page. When you get to the title area, you can change it. And you put space depending on how long the line is. Yeah, this is our distance and our bearing. Then we highlight it and move it. Move, you can use M, enter, or you come to move. This is move tool here by your right. This is the move tool here. So either way, your it gets moved, right? Don't forget, I was saying something about OSNAP yesterday. OSNAP like suggests the next available line, the next available point, divine point that is available when you want to do anything. So if you want to do something close to that point and it's giving you issues, you can just off your OSNAP for the meantime and on it back. And I also mentioned that distances must be in the box, while bearings be outside the box. It's also very important. You must place distances in and bearings outside. What I just did is that I rotated the text to fit in to this line, and this is the rotate tool here. That's copy. Where is rotate? This is the rotate tool here. And for rotate, for the shortcut, you can just press RO enter and you have it there. RO enter and you have it there. Okay. Yeah, so that's where we are. We repeat the same process for this guy. And if you can see that my text is facing the same place, don't forget we have defined our true north. We are defined our true north. Okay. Thank you for that observation. I'm going to. Okay, so
so
you guys can hear me now. Okay, so I'm going. We have defined our true north, and that what that means is that our text must face. Do you get must face that area? Must face that area. So I believe that's rectified too. Okay, so all of our texts are facing the same area. So the last line we have 71.907 meters as the distance, and we have 339 as the bearing. And don't forget, we can always copy this one here and bring it here, then adjust it to fit the line. Then we'll need to rotate a bit. And don't forget, distances must be inside, while bearings are outside. Okay, so if you can notice something here, there is an overlap, and I told you yesterday that you should avoid any details overlapping each other as much as you can. Avoid overlap. So I'll just reduce the space there, and there's no overlap again, and we are good. We are good. We are good. We are good, guys. All right. So, guys, congratulations, you are now a surveyor. So the next thing we want to do is to put in the next line. I mean, want to create the roads. Want to specify where the roads are, right? So first thing you want to do is, you can, for this one you can pick line or you can pick polyline. But I think once polyline does it for me, I'm used to it, so I just use polyline. I use line for specific purposes, but not for this. So this is the places, these are the areas. I'm sure you have your PDF opened. So if you have your PDF open, you can check the drawing. This is the area. These are the two areas that we have the road. Let me help myself. I'm more closer. So we have the road at this line. On this line, we have the road on this line too. So what we did is pick up a polyline, put it on the same line, put it on the same line here. And if you check the structure of the road, there is an extension, there is a termination here, which means there is a T junction, and there is an extension here, there is an extension here. So what I advise you to do is pick a polyline, draw the extension just randomly. I mean, as much as you want it to go, then pick the line again, draw the extension here again. All right, pick the line again. Just draw it, like give it a limit. All right, and then the next thing we want to do is offset. Yesterday when I was listing the tools we will use, I said offset. As a survey student, I'm sure you'd have heard what offset is. Offset is just like taking the same thing, the same detail, either a line, an object, a text. You want to take the same object to another specific distance. So I'm saying this 21 that I've written here, I want it to appear in a distance of 50 meters apart. You just throw it there. It's the offset tool. So that's what we want to do now. So you highlight the line you want to offset, pick the offset to define the line. So I was explaining, somebody asked me a question, how many meters is this line? And I was explaining how that if you're running a layout, something, say, you know what a layout is. For a layman term, if you are working on a street road, Titi Agbole, roads are inside the streets. They are always about 3 meters. But if you're working on a standard road, it's 6 meters. If you're working on a federal road, which we call express, they are 9 meters, right? So this one is existing and was measured on site to be 6 meters. So we are going to specify the offset distance to be 6 meters. We'll just insert 6 and press enter. Then you want to tell the AutoCAD if you want it to go left or right. So you just click the area you want it to go to and the line appears. All right. You do the same thing to this. Do you understand? The line appears. So I could like use the same offset because they are of the same distance. Do you get? They are of the same distance. So I can use the same offset for them. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is we want to extend the lines. We want to extend the lines. Please listen attentively. So I'm going to highlight the extensions I've created. Don't forget, I said these lines, these 3 lines are lighted. They are just for me to define the length of the extension, how long I want the leg of each of the roads to be, how far I want them to go inside the drawing, right? So I'm highlighting the extensions. I'm permitted to call them extensions, right? I'm highlighting the extensions that are going to like define the extended line. So I highlight them. I pick the extend tool. See the extend tool here at the right side of the interface. This is the extend tool. And I told you yesterday, instead of looking for extend tool, you can highlight and just press EX, EX, EX. If you can see it on the screen, EX, enter to give you, it will pick the extend tool for you automatically. And I'll click on the line to extend itself to the area I have highlighted, to extend itself to the area I've highlighted, extend itself to the area I've highlighted, and that is it, guys. That is it. So since I've done that, I want to delete these extra lines that I put there because their work is done. So next, if you can see, I already said there should not be overlapping details, right? So I want to trim out this. So I will click the extended area and pick the trim tool. This is the trim tool, and you can just press TR. We trim it for you. So I'm trimming this line. I'm trimming this line. Okay. So that will give us that junction we have there. Another thing you will notice is this one also is overlapping. There are two ways to it. I can either reduce this line, because for me it's just for it to give us a direction, or I will create a space for it on this line. So let us explore both of the options. So the next thing we'll do is highlight the road. Highlight the road. Highlight them. Highlight. Oh, okay. I mistakenly deleted this one. So what do we do? So let me create it back. I think I mistakenly deleted that line. That's the first line I created on that. So yeah, it's back. It's back now. So that's it. And the next thing is I want to highlight everything. I want to highlight everything and change. Okay, guys, please look intently to your screen. So here now, I have this continuous. This is the line. I can use this. So this is just like, I want to break the line to be road. So if you're just using your AutoCAD, that option might not come up for you. You can use this too. That option might not come up for you. If you are just opening your AutoCAD, that option might not come up for you. So I think I like to use this because it makes it like, so it might not come up for you. So what you do is highlight the areas you want to break, and this is not the break tool. Just highlight the areas and go to others. Then you click, you select, you load, and select the one that works better for you. And use this dash. I use this dash well. I use it well before I discover this JT tool. So I mean, just explore and choose what works for you. There is no rigidity in design. It's just bringing out your creativity, right? So yeah, pick what works for you. And as you can see, by just changing the line to a broken line, this has eliminated what we don't want, the overlapping area that we don't want. But you can see it's still here. So let's correct this one by the other option I said. You bring out your circle tool, and you want to like put it in a way that it will not overlap once you break it. So don't forget, you might need to off your O snap. I just did that with F3. Control F3 offs my O snap and on is back. So I'm done. I can on back my O snap. So I will highlight the circle and pick the trim button. Click the trim tool, which is just TR. Once I click TR, I can trim out the excess lines. So this line, the orientation line doesn't need to be something long. It doesn't have a dimension of length. It can be as small as you want, and it can be as long as you want. Like I said, design is bringing out your creativity. It's not eventually this is just the artistic part of the work. Is not affecting your design. What you went to decide to do is the data. You are just trying to present your data, and the presentation of your data is as good as your data. So you want to make it beautiful and all. And just to mention, some people are more beautiful. Some people's plan are more beautiful than this. So you can always sit down and improve on what has been taught, but it's important that you get the basics. So the next thing we want to do is to write out the scale, write out the scale, write out the scale, we have 1:1000. Oh God. I thought I copied it. So I just like copied out the same thing, highlighted it, and changed it to scale. All right, instead of bringing out, so scale 1:1000. That's our scale. That's our scale, guys. That scale there. The next thing we want to do is our area. Don't forget we have our area here. Oh, so sorry. Let's complete the road. So to complete the road, you have to trim out. You have to trim out this place. Like I said, there should not be any overlapping area. So you can see this road is already overlapping the boundary line. So we want to like trim it out. So just pick the breakthrough. This is breakthrough. This is breakthrough. This is break, or you can simply just press like BR. BR will also give you break. So you cut it, you cut the line on the beacon and cut it, end it here to cut the line, and you can just delete the remaining. I'm sure you get that. If you didn't get that, look here again. Look here again. We are going to pick the breakthrough. BR will give us break. So cut the line at the tip of the beacon and end it on the point, center point of the beacon, then delete the excess. That's it. So there's no more overlapping area on our design, so it looks more perfect. And like I said, if I'm going to plot this plan, like normally I'll use A3 so that I will have space. So I'm trying to move the boundary now. I'm trying to move the boundary, so I'll just put my auto on so that I don't shift the back or to the left, since I only want to move it up, right? So I hope that helps. All right, so we have I can off my auto now. Control F8 will off your auto for you automatically. Control F8 will off your auto for you. Okay, so we'll copy this and make it into, guys, are you following? Are you following? Are you following? Are you following? Copy is CO. Copy is CO. Just one person is following. If you're following, please react, send me love, encourage me. I've been talking since. Encourage me. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. We are following. Thank you. Thank you. So we are going to, I copied the scale, I made it into 2. I'm going to change 1 to area, right? So for us to get the area, don't forget your area is always in red. So I want to, I've highlighted it. I'm changing it now. Thank you. Thank you, Mayegun. Thank you so much. Area, our area is 6,963, 6,000.81. To be honest, my head is already on sofa, so I just try to be fast. How many people are ready to learn sofa today? I mean, I'm not saying you are ready to learn how to suffer. That's not the point. I'm saying you want to learn software as a software. Okay, yes. I can't wait to get to that point too. I sincerely want you to learn that, because I know some of you on this call, if you are 300 level above, would have, you know a good number of what I'm doing on AutoCAD. So software may be a lot of encouragement for you. So please just stay tuned. I'm excited about so far because I'm going to be showing you some stuff in there. Yeah, I mean, they are interested. Okay. So that is the area we just like defined our area. Some people like prefer to write it out in words. Square meter is also allowed. You can write 6,963 in alphabet. The area must be in a numerical figure like this, but this meter squared, you can write it out in letters in alphabet, right? You can say 36963.81 squared meters is allowed to. It's very, very allowed. Rogelio Badamasi. Yeah, my guy. Talk to me. Talk to me. Let me hear you. You are acknowledged. You can speak. Badamasi, you can speak. You are muted in case you're talking. What is the shortcut for
sorry about that. It's a mistake. It's a mistake.
Oh, it's a mistake. All right. I think you just press offset. Okay. Ben, for shortcut for offset, you can just type it out and click enter. And type it out. Just type offset. You can see my screen. Offset and press enter. It will bring it out for you. Don't forget to always specify the distance of your offset. So this is the area. This is the area. This is the area. Then the next thing we want to do, I'm letting out the artistic part of it. So I'm not designed, so you might not like get the beauty as it is here, right? I'm not concerned about that. I just want you to get the concept. You can use your Microsoft Word experience to like design, check the text style that works for you and all that. So we are moving to origin. Our origin is UTM. We have it zone. This place is in Ibadan. Who can tell me which zone is Ibadan? Another giveaway, another giveaway. Which zone is Ibadan? Quick, quick. Who is chopping it? Who is chopping it? 32. Zone 31, Oyidamola. Who else has the contrary of the answer? Boluwatife, what did you say?
31 notes. 31.
31 north. Okay, Daniel. I will give Daniel. He said 31 north. So Ibadan is on 31 north. All right, thank you. Oyin, you got it too, but you didn't put north. Input north. So it's very important. So if you're working with a conversion software, you actually see zone 31 south, zone 31 east. You know, the UTM is a universal traverse marker, so it's used all over the world. So if you put zone 31 east, it means that you're talking about a different region entirely. All right, so it's very important to include the north. All right, guys. So this is what we have here. The 31 north. It's very important to put it out. All right, so
I got it too.
yeah, you got it, Daniel. I'm giving you. I'm giving you. So you can message me for your giveaway. Just something little. Don't be disappointed when you see it, but it's worth it. All right. So just send me a DM. You get it. So the next thing we want to do is we want to put this line where we'll put our plan number, surveyors, details, and all that. So I've just like made a straight line on this line, so I can move with my auto on. Don't forget, you can always put your auto, bring out your auto with Control F8. Control F8, on it or off it by Control F8. Then this one, with your auto on, you can also move it up. It won't shift the location. Just ensure that your auto is always on when you're doing these things. So You can use your eyes to divide here, and you can measure it out. To be honest, when I started, I calculate, check the distance of this place to this place, and divide it to 3, and that's how I put this session. And I think it will make your work very neat, because anybody that is seeing it can see that it's accurately divided and all that. And it's advisable that this 2 is smaller than here, because this is where your seal will appear. And this this column is actually this small, because it's a tutorial, right? Like I said, if you are doing this in real life, it's actually a real job. It's a real job, but the details have been altered. But when we did this job, like originally sometime last year, it was printed on A3. So if you are using A3 for the border, it will be clearer. It will be clearer than this. I mean, this space, there will be more space here. So to get the dates, you can copy any of the text or print a new one. I'm offing my auto now. So I just copied this one and put in, today is what? Nobody's answering me. Okay. So if you want white, you can just like I put layer on the color by layer, or you select white. So you can put it down here. So on this column, depending on the surveyor, if you become a registered surveyor, you can decide to put the address of your office here, then put the plan number here. Some people have worked with a surveyor that puts his plan number also here and all that. So it's just about designing a template that fits in what you want for your company. All right, and that's it. Even as a student surveyor, if you like plot a plan and you give it to a surveyor, the person can change the whatever you've done to his own template. So that's how it is. And some of them will even send you a template. So when we were checking through the attendance yesterday, we saw somebody that wrote in the comments that make all this while shall pay money. Okay, to be honest, I will tell you that surveying is one of the lucrative profession that we have out there at this time. I said lucrative because it is not dependent on any factor, except you want to box yourself. If you do not want to box yourself, you are limitless as a surveyor. So if people say they are not buying land again, there is no way. There will be constructions going on. People are building, I mean, governments are building roads and all of that. If they are not building roads, there will be somebody that wants to mine something somewhere. All right. If they are not mining, the world is going technical, like we are moving into tech age, and there are people building websites that wants to incorporate GPS, they want maps inside their website and all of that. So what I'm trying to say is go through the wahala now. I mean, learn all there is to learn now, so that when you get to the stage of, everybody will argue that you're already in the stage of making money, but you never see shaky of life. You know, that will be after you have collected federal government's 77K or so. That's when you know that they're shaky and they're shaky. So when that time comes for you to like choose, because you see offers that we say will pay engineers 600, will pay you 300, will pay engineers, do you get? And so that you have options, you can decide that I want to work here, I don't want to work here. To be honest, as a young surveyor, you will not be able to make that decision. Sometimes you just need the money, do you get? But at least you have something to offer to get money in return. So as a surveyor, you can't be stranded, except you don't want to do some things by choice. All right, you can always get a construction job. You can always like go and assist somebody in site and all of that. But I would always advise that you know what you want to do with your life from school, so that you don't just go out there and be jumping from one aspect to the other, looking for money. And at the end of the day, you don't even know the area you're specializing on. You just know you're a surveyor real, surveyor real, surveyor real. Don't know what you're doing. So if it is hydro you want to do with your life, get proficient in it, get knowledge. I mean, you keep yourself to a point that nobody can say you're not there. If it is GIS, go for it. If it is cadastral, come on, there's money in cadastral. Let's not deceive ourselves. It's just that it is saturated. Go for it. If it is cadastral, go and build your niche. If it is engineering you want to do, come on, go for it. Go for knowledge. All right. So yeah, this is it. So the last thing that we want to do, and this one is just our pillar number. Your pillar number is what the ministry will give you. So if you are working in Oyo State, it will be SOCON SC SCOY. So SC means SOCON, OY means Oyo. Then say it is my number, it will be EM or whatever it is, and 65. Oh, okay, it will probably be AA 1, 2, 3, 4 EF. That will be my prefix, right? So that will, this looks exactly like a registered number. So this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. So anywhere you see this, yeah, YAEF or something, is a backdated survey, and as a surveyor you should be able to advise your relative. That's where you show your proficiency, especially year one student. When your dad or your mom brings out a plan and say, Jova, we will be applying legit. Help me to check if this plan is legit. Once you just see that YEAC or what did they write, it will most times be in a blue, fainted blue copy. Just tell them, Daddy, this thing are fake, this thing are fake. It's a backdated survey, and we don't do that and all that. So you speak some terms too. That your daddy will say, that's my son, surveyor, that's my son. Your parents has a way of doing that. So this is how you do that to all the corners. And the next thing we want to do is this scale. Is this scale bar? Is this scale bar? I know some of us will have issues with it, and you would have met it in cartography, right? Cartography. So you want to just bring out a line, put polyline, line, whichever. I think you should have your auto on now. So 40 is the highest number. So I just brought out the line and I put 40 and press enter. All right. So from here to here is 40. So you can make it 50. Don't forget, we want to replicate this guy. So it's okay if we like snap, where are you? The total is 100 and we are going to divide it accordingly. So let's bring out a line. Let's bring out a line and we give it a distance of 100. Okay, so we can eventually design it to our own taste. But then what I said is that we want to replicate this exactly. That's why I have to measure it. I can use 40 and divide it accurately like this to 40. All right. So the next thing I want to do is I want to have a line by this side. Let's say I'll use 20. Let me see how far that goes. For me, it is too much. So I'll pick my polyline again. Please give me a thumbs up if you're following. You guys need this side. Even the people, some of you that has been plotting, you've been using somebody's template for scale bar. If I'm saying the truth, send me a love emoji. If I'm saying you've been using somebody's template, you don't really know how to do it. So it's true now. I mean, I did it for a long time. I now advise myself that let me just know this thing once and for all. What if template is not available? What will I do with my life? I will say, I'll do it later. You just scope your client, let your client leave the place. You now come and call me that, bro, I found I beg. So offset 5 meters. Okay, so this This vertical line here, I made it 10, and I offsetted 5 meters to make it, to put this one in the middle. Okay, you can see my screen, right? Okay, good. To put it in the middle, and we just have this now. So the next thing we want to do is put our line at a regular distance. We want to put our line at a regular distance, guys. We want to put it at a regular distance. What that means is this particular first one, we want to offset it. We want to offset it in 20 meters interval, 20 meters interval, 20 meters interval. So you pick the next one, you offset, you offset, you offset, and I believe you have equal distance here. At the time, we have equal distance, guys. We have equal distance. So the next thing we want to do is that we want to separate this, want to specify the starting point. So we are going to offset this. We are going to offset this into 10 meters. So we have divided one of the 20 meters into 2. We have divided one of the 20 meters into 2, and we can now write. Let us encourage ourselves that we are making progress. More, it's not easy to talk. Reconsidering my plan of becoming a lecturer, I think I don't want to again. To be honest, this thing is not easy. I'm saying a lot. You guys are at the back of the screen, not saying much, you know. So buy your lecturer a Coke. They are actually doing an amazing job. It is not easy. Just buy him a Coke. Oh. As a lady, they're asking you out. Don't mind them. Don't answer them. It's not me that asks you not to answer them, but don't answer them for your own good. Okay, so we want to just label everything. Want to label everything. So as much as you can, while you work fast, you work smart. Okay, so what I just did is put it there. I don't know. I think that will make my work easier. So I'm editing. If you're lost, if you get lost at any point, please call my attention. Call my attention. Call my attention. Let me know before I move far from there. Then thank you, Jesus. 20. 30. This should be 40. Have you guys done kappa phi omega in photogrammetry? Jesus, my Lord. So for us to get this this line, I'm going to divide this 5 into 2 again so that we can hash our line. Daniel, what's up? Your thumb is down. What's up? Any problem? Is that a mistake? So I'm offsetting 2.5 meters.
No, sir, you asked me a question.
Daniel, I can't
So
hear
I've
you.
not done
What's
that.
the problem?
I did Tom. So you asked a question that whether we have done some.
Oh, sorry.
We have done something like big Tom. Sometimes we have not done without any like that.
You've not done kappa phi omega, right? Is that what you said?
No, sir, yes, I mean,
Oh, okay. All right. So don't worry, you get there. It's an interesting topic. It came out handy in my thoughts because there was one nonsense man that taught us, and let me just leave it like that. He used some rubbish examples, right? So that's why it came in handy in my head while I was talking about lecturers and you not the ladies not for okay, Matthew, yeah, yeah. All right. So the people that has the understanding with what I'm talking about. So guys, don't let any lecturer deceive you. I mean ladies rather. So I mean okay, so we are here now. We have divided into them into this line is not necessary yet, but I'll still put it later. So we have divided this into equal interval horizontally, right? You can see the line, this line. So we want to like hash this line. We'll hash here, we'll not hash the top, or we hash the top, we'll not hash the down. This is just like to bring out the scale symbol, right? Is not in any particular order. So you come to this tool. I mentioned this yesterday, hash tool. So you click the hash tool. Click the hash tool. Please pay attention. You would okay, you can like add the kind of hash you want to use. So these are like different kind of hashes, but let's check default. Let's check default. We are all guilty. I've also been using templates. So like I said, you pick down, you don't pick up, you pick the next up, you don't pick down. Just do it like that till you get to the end. When you finish, click enter, and we want to click OK. Let's see what we have. So this is the style of the hash we have as default. So it means we are going to change it. We're going to delete that now and change it into what we want. And change it to what we want. So let's see. To be honest, it's been long. Okay, I think we can use dash. Can we use dash, or we should use block? Where is block? Where is block? Where is block? It's been a while I did this, so just have a template and almost okay. Let's just use solid to save our time. So you pick it again, you pick it again, pick again. Just once you do it once, save the template or more. Anytime it happens, just put the templates. So you can like use that hash I was talking about, but this is some way how to do it, right? So I want to, for me, this thing is too long. This 10 is too long, so we can like reduce it so we can pick 2.5. Sorry, we didn't click the offset tool. All right, so offset 2.5. I'm clicking it up so we can pick offset 1 and off. Then I can trim this off. I can trim it. To be honest, it's too long. I can trim it. So it's too long because the space we have is not too much. If you are using probably an A4 to plot, we have enough space. So I hope the people that are leaving is because of network, and I hope they join back so that they don't miss out on this. All right, so you can just like delete this, and you have your escape bar out there. That's it, guys. That's it, guys. I thought somebody would clap for me. I have tried. Come on, you guys should encourage me too. Thank you. Some people are clapping in their mind. Some people have pride. They will not, no matter what you say. Even me, when I was in school, clap for lecturer. Am I the one that paid you? But you guys should realize that you're not paying me, so you should be generous with your clap. All right. So yeah. Okay. So that's it, guys. So what I'm trying to do is the scale bar will come before any other thing, right? Thank you. You guys are making my head to swell. Thank you. It's okay now. I'm blushing. It's okay. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. All right. So yeah, guys, we are here. So let's move this up. So in your assignment, that one I gave you, if you're still trying it out, please plot on A3, so that we won't have this constraint of Don't forget, anytime you want to move your boundary, you select the every object that is going to move vertically, and you on your auto so that you don't shift the orientation of your job. On your auto, select every object that is moving vertically, and that will be it. So this is it, guys. This is it, guys. We can still reduce these the particle lines, because I still feel like it's too much, but just for the purpose of this class, you can work on it when you have the time. So the last thing we'll do is to bring out the coordinates. The last thing we'll do is to bring out the coordinates. And to bring out the coordinates, your command is ID, identity. So you want to find out the identity of our origin. So you just press shortcut ID, identity, shortcut ID on your host snap, and put it at the center of the beacon. The software will bring out, somebody is speaking, I'm sorry. All right, what did you say, please? Mayegun. Okay, was a mistake. Okay, I believe it was a mistake. So let's continue. So if you want to speak, I'm not using my speaker so that I will not have the interference. So if you want to speak, just raise your hand or you type in the message box. Thank you. I can't see your screen. Okay. Can everybody not see my screen? Is it just him? Can you guys see my screen? You can see my screen. All right. So please rectify it from your end. Rectify it from your end. Everybody can see my screen. Daniel, please try to rectify it. The points for assignment are pretty much. Oh, okay. That's why you people didn't do it. Okay. So I will stream it to 4 points and resend the document. I'll just stream it to a 4-corner point and resend it. But you know how they will teach us 1 + 1 in school and give you assignments that you should go and find X. That's it now. It's to make it it's to make you know it better. So you do not want to find X. So I'll streamline the points and I'll reduce it to 4-corner and resend it. All right. Thank you for calling my attention to that. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, here we are, guys. Here we are. Boom. You're already a surveyor. Don't mind whatever anybody has to say. So back to identity, you are going to pick the identity of this, bring it out. The same process. Paste. You're going to paste, double click, highlight it, change the font text, change the color, and remove the so you have it here now. So what we do is let me not ask questions. I want us to start software already. So we'll put the nothings on the y-axis. I wanted to ask you which one should be on the, but I know you guys are intelligent. So nothings will be on the y-axis, while these things will be on the x-axis, right? So we'll delete this. So don't forget, it has to be complete. You put your meta instance. Can make it complete. All right, and for the north, put meta nothings. Okay, and that is it, guys. That is that, guys. So this will like bring us to our goal of duplicating that plan accurately. So that is what we just did. This is something you can do in, say, depending on how fast you are, you can do it in like, well, because I have templates, I can do it in 10 minutes. Once I don't have issues with my data, I can do it in 10 minutes. But if I have to like build everything all together, probably in 30 minutes, you can achieve it. And yeah. So guys, this is it. This is we are here. We have just like we have just replicated the plan, and as you can see, this box is bigger than this. This was built to, but this is the original box. It was built to be on A3. I just streamlined it to be on A4 for the purpose of our class, and that is why everything is looking choked together. This is the main box. This is what I was saying the other time, that the columns here should not be that small, should not be that small, you know, and there should be space for your plan to breathe. I don't want to show the details of the original one, so that's why I'm not showing you that clearly. So yeah, that's it. This is it. This comes to the end of AutoCAD. And do you have questions before we move straight ahead to my dear brother Sofa? Can you see the interface? Yeah, so questions please, raise your hand, put it in the chat box. Let's have your questions. So I will wait for a little time so that we can proceed if there are no questions. We have a lot to do. All right. So if you have questions, just put it in the message